Hi guys, back today with a review of the Mystic Mondays Tarot. Now this is one of my favorite tarots, one of my first few, but it's still one of my favorites. I like the reflective colors, the way that you can see colors reflecting in this black box. You take it off and it's got trust your intuition. Good opening slogan there. Comes with a nice little booklet. They do good explanations, but they also get straight to the point. And the cards have a beautiful logo on the back. All right. And if you look here, we have, it's plain in the inside, but the back, it's got a good explanation and a sample of some of the cards. All right. You can get this one from the link below on Amazon. Generally in stock, about 22 bucks, 23 bucks plus shipping, maybe a little tax. The cards are really solid. They have a slight silver gilding, as you can see here. Really reflective, really cool. The best thing about this thing is it's very, very colorful. There's not another deck that looks anything like, well, I wouldn't say anything. That's a grand statement, but this one's definitely unique. Maybe not a beginner deck, but they do a pretty good job of sticking to the original symbols. They use some animals here, as you can see. But if you look through the first once over, we get like tons of beautiful colors. Let's take a look at some. I like this one. It just came out to me, the Judgment card. The Judgment card has a mirror, right? As in, look in the mirror, you know, take a look, but you can also see through this mirror, right? So as in, you know, when you judge a situation, you really can see through. You see through and see your reflection. I think that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at a few more. I like this Seven of Wands where the six are kind of attacking the person, you know, but then they hold one, right? Because the Seven of Wands can be, it can be kind of self-inflicted sort of thing. And so let's take a look. The Hanged Man has a woman here, and as you know, with the Hanged Man, it's always a situation where you can get out of, but you know, you dangle there. And so this is kind of creative, very creative situation. That's completely of her own making, right? It's made of cloth, and maybe she just got up there just to hang for a while. Six of Cups is interesting. So you have two upright, and you have four that kind of coming up on those. Knight of Pentacles. This one's pretty cool. He looks like he's in contemplation. He's confident, but he's not necessarily going anywhere fast, right? Doesn't even have shoes on. Pretty cool, right? Look at the colors of this. You can see these beautiful blues and greens. And so let's take a look at a few more here. Five of Wands, interestingly, doesn't have a person, right? So they kind of take the Five of Wands as more of a situation, which is cool. Strength card has a tiger, pretty cool. Ten of Pentacles, there's no person here. It's just a situation completion, right? The Ace, this is very powerful. Like you're just holding that one, Ace of Pentacles, ready to go, right? You got the one in your hand. I think this is really cool. As far as the shuffle, the side shuffle goes pretty smooth. We'll go back to the cards in a bit. Side shuffle goes pretty smooth. A traditional shuffle, card shuffle, you don't, you'll have to break these in a bit. Like I've seen a few people use them online where they're really tattered, and they probably won't do the normal shuffle and completely correct until you get them all beat up. But with this one, it's really smooth. The cards have and this may bother you. I don't know if you like there's a sheen here, kind of. So it's kind of, they're slippery, but they kind of move. So it's kind of nice to me. So like in a side shuffle, they move really nicely. You see, these cards slide nicely. They don't even stick. There's no stick to these cards. When you first take them out of the box, you may have a couple to cling together, but after that, you'll never experience that again. They slide very smoothly. So it's a nice deck to handle. It'll hold up very well. These are high quality, super high quality. Let's take a look at the book really quickly. So if we go into this book here, We have, it's nice and small, fits compactly inside of the box, but it has, let's say, we have 160 pages, right? 160 pages. We cover the major, they cover the minor individually, cups, pentacles, swords. And if you look at how they do it here, they have 3 keywords, which I think is really cool. I've seen some decks that even were pretty pricey, but didn't have the keywords. You see the keywords for upright and reversed, right? And you also have a paragraph description. I think this is really, really good here because it takes the traditional and kind of puts a little more color into it. I think that's kind of the theme of this type of deck. I'm just really enthused about the way that they use color, but also keep the images very smooth and crisp. These cards handle very well. The packaging's nice. It's not in an unusually big package, so you can kind of pack this anywhere. You can take it to the park, kind of sit and ruminate on the cards. And that's what I did. As you go through the book here, you pretty much keep the same standard format here. You get the image of the main image of the card. You get the symbol of the card. You get the keywords for reversed, for upright, and you get a good explanation here, good story here. So I highly recommend this deck. This is one of my favorites. If it's not my favorite, it's definitely one of the favorites. I would buy this thing again. Like, I would even consider owning 2 of these. I love this deck so much. It handles so smooth. It's beautiful. And if you're somewhere and you just even if you were to spill like water or something on this, I think they hold up. You could wipe them off because they have like a very slight lamination. So I think these will hold up more than the standard cards. So let's take a look at this one. This is another beautiful one here. The Knight of Cups. Look at that. You know, there is a pattern here. You see, like, it looks like the knights are in the blue-green. The major arcana is kind of, you know, its own thing. So the colors are all over the place. Look at this emperor here. He looks half human, half animal, right? These are just beautiful cards. So that'll be an overview. I'll go through and I'll use these in a future comparison because I'll go deep into one card and compare it across different decks. So I think that'll be really interesting. Something I haven't seen here on YouTube. I've seen a lot of people review decks and review, you know, energies and cards, but I want to compare them and kind of, I think that's how you start your own practice and really build your own practice, is that you draw meaning from certain decks and you layer those meanings and then you create a story for the unique situation. And I'm going to explore that with you guys and show you how I do that. Okay?